Welcome back to my channel, Natural Face. It is me, arabiamiyari, and if you haven't seen this face, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and become part of the natural team, as well as like this video and put on the notification bell. And I think that's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, so today, as you can read by the title, we are gonna go with low manipulation styles and how protective didn't go that way.
I seen a big old mosquito. No, that's not right.
Oh my gosh, when you have dogs.
Oh, right.
Okay, sorry for the interruption. So let's get into the video. Okay, so what y'all been waiting for? Now we got all the laughs out, whatever. I have my phone here so I can stay on task, because you guys know I love to talk and I can talk y'all head off. So yes, we're going to talk about why protective styles are important for people with natural hair in the natural hair community. So protective styles that I am talking about are mostly twist outs, braid outs, braids that are not too tight on your hair, that stretches your hair out, and we're going to talk about that as well. Crochet styles, braids like sew-ins as well, and just styles that are low maintenance for the hair, so a high ponytail, twists, braids, all that. So those are the protective styles that I'm talking about, and mainly the low manipulation the low maintenance style are the best protective styles that any natural can have. And so the first reason why that is very important for somebody to have a low maintenance style for their hair is it reduces the manipulation of the hair. So when you are becoming a natural, or if you're thinking about becoming natural and you wonder why people always have these protective styles in their hair, it is because we want to reduce the manipulation of our hair. So you don't want to keep putting your fingers in your hair. You don't want to keep stressing your hair out, because if you keep putting heat on your hair, if you keep putting your hair up in a ponytail every day, if you keep putting your hands in your hair every day, it's causing your hair to frizz, it's causing your split ends to split even more, and it's causing stress on your hair follicles, which is close to your roots, and that's what you don't want on your hair. If you heard the saying that if you don't touch your hair, it grows faster. I don't know if that was a saying, but the less that you touch your hair, the faster your hair will grow. And with wearing protective styles in your hair, it's easier for you to do your hair. It's easier for you to just let your hair be. The only things that you have to do with doing your hair in a protective style is basically just moisturize your scalp, and that's really what we want to do, is moisturize our scalp, because our scalp is where the roots of our hair is at, and that's where the new growth comes. So if you're taking care of your scalp, then everything with your hair will flourish, it will grow, and that's how you know you have a healthy scalp. If you have a healthy scalp, you have a healthy hair. So that's why number one is on my list is for protective styles. The reason why we have to have them is reduce manipulation. Now, second reason why protective styles are very important is because it helps hair growth, and I explained that a little bit in manipulation, reduce manipulation. But the reason why it helps your hair grow is because you're not you're not focused on your hair 24/7. You're not putting your hands in your hair. You're not touching it. You're not putting it in a style on Monday, putting it in another style on Tuesday. Like, you're leaving your hair alone. And leaving your hair alone helps hair growth. And the reason why it helps hair growth is because it's letting your hair soak in the moisture that you're putting in your hair. I'm trying to find a good way to put this, but it pushes your hair like on a routine, I should say. So like for little girls that was younger, their parents always braided their hair down for a month, and then after that month, or some parents did it for like 4 weeks. 4 weeks is a month, like 2 to 3 weeks. But most parents braided their little girl's hair, their little boy's hair down for a month, and they moisturized it during that time. And then when they took it out, they washed it, did what they had to do, and put your hair on a regimen basically. And so by your hair being on some kind of regimen, by being in that style, that low manipulative style that doesn't put friction on your hair, that doesn't pull your hair follicles, that doesn't add stress to your hair, by leaving your hair alone, that alone is the reason why protective styles help for hair growth, because you're letting your hair do its thing. You're not putting too much product in your hair. You're just moisturizing your hair, moisturizing your scalp, and leaving it alone and letting your hair do what it do. So that's why it is a good way for helping your hair grow. Now, some people, you probably say, well, my hair doesn't normally grow in protective styles, and some reason why some people's hair may not grow in protective styles is because their box braids or their singlies, their box braids or their twists may be too tight in their head, and they're putting so much stress on their hair, as well as they may get a style. So say after I take my sewing out, or after I take my wig off, then I get my hair washed and I get it braided back the same day. That can cause stress on your roots. And the reason why that can cause stress on your roots, because you didn't give your hair time to grow. So I would say basically, if you're going to do something like that, give your hair at least 2 weeks. And I would say that's all the time. So if you took box braids out your hair that's been in for a month, don't turn around and put braids back in your hair. Give your hair 2 weeks to breathe, 2 weeks to become stress-free, because having your hair braided down in box braids and then having your hair braided back again the next day, that is putting stress on not only your ends, but it's putting stress on your roots and your follicles even, and that's stressing the hair out. So you don't want that. You don't want that to happen, and you don't want to do that. So that's why it's a good idea to, well, a good regimen to start doing, to put your hair, keep your hair natural for at least 2 weeks, and then put another style back in your hair for a month or however long you want it. So number 3 for why protective styles, aka low maintenance styles, are important is because they protect your ends. Now, a lot of people in the natural community do not believe that they should cut their ends. And normally when you first start out doing your hair, you get, well, going natural, some people, they get scissor crazy, and that can happen. That happened to me, but I've been natural all my life, so I've had plenty of scissors, clippers, colors in my hair. But as I've learned through this journey and through other people, that they do not like cutting their split ends, and split ends are necessary to cut, because if you don't cut your split ends and you don't take care of your split ends, that's basically what it is. It splits all the way up till it gets to your root, and once it gets to your root, then you're gonna have to cut your hair off, or you're just gonna have to like big chop your hair or cut your hair to a point where it becomes even, and all the bad hair or all the hair that's not good, you have to cut it off so your hair can be healthy. And with protective style, low maintenance protective styles, they protect those split ends, especially with cornrows, 2-string twist, and box braids. Those protect your ends very well because you're not messing with your ends. They're locked away and they are safe and sound where the weather can't get to them. Like, they're just very protected, and all you have to do is just moisturize them, sweetie. And I think a lot of people don't do that when they get box braids or any kind of extensions to their hair. They don't take care of their hair underneath the box braids, because when you have box braids, please, when you have box braids, that doesn't mean, oh, I have box braids, my hair is gonna grow. You actually have to take the initiative to grease your scalp or put oil on your scalp every day. Doesn't matter what. I put it on every day, every night. And the hair itself, which I did a review on my channel on this leave-in conditioner that was specifically meant for protective styles, and that leave-in conditioner was amazing. Any kind of spray leave-in conditioner, you want to spray the hair. Like, you actually have to take care of your hair under protective styles. Like, no, it's not a lot as a braid out twist out as your natural hair, but you can actually take care of that hair that you have. Like with my hair that I have, it's a wig, so I can take it off, and at night I just put leave-in conditioner on it. At night I just oil my scalp, and in the morning I'll oil my scalp, and that'd be that. So you have to make sure you take care of your hair under your protective styles, because if you don't, then that will become a problem. But protective styles are amazing because if you are taking care of your hair underneath your protective styles correctly, it will prevent your ends from breaking. Now, if you're not protecting your hair under your protective styles and you're just letting your hair be, then you may have some split ends and your hair may come out, because some people, when they get protective styles, their hair end up falling out more than when they had hair going in, and that's because you didn't take care of your hair at all in your protective styles. You can't leave your hair dry for a month and expect it to grow and you didn't take care of it at all. So please, when you have these protective styles, make sure that you put some conditioner on your hair, put some oil on your scalp. Doesn't matter what, you have to keep your hair healthy under protective style. Either way, that's how your ends are going to flourish and your hair is going to flourish, and that's how your ends will stay safe and sound and healthy. Everybody want to have healthy ends, but it is important to, going back to cutting your ends, and I know I'm all over the place and I'm sorry, but it is important to cut your ends as you see necessary, because cutting your ends is an important part of being natural. It helps your hair flourish, and the reason why we cut our ends, because our ends are, the ends is the dead ends of our hair, so you don't want just to have dead hair just hanging there. So that's why we cut our ends. We cut our ends for new hair to to flourish, and that is that on that. So now we're gonna go to the fourth and final reason why protective styles are very important for natural hair, and that is worry free. Now, the reason why I say worry free is because you don't have to worry, especially if you have a lot of natural hair, you don't have to worry about your hair at night, putting it up at night. If you want to put in a pineapple, if you want to just put a scarf over it, well, a bonnet over it, and it not coming out right in the morning, especially if you have a twist out and the twist out is bomb for 2 days, and then the next 4 days is like, where did it go? Especially if you don't wash your hair weekly. If you don't wash your hair weekly, you wash your hair every 2 weeks, then yeah, okay, it can be a problem. If you wash your hair weekly, then it's not going to be a problem. But it's also worry free. You don't have to do too much to your hair. You don't have to, okay, Alani, thank you. You don't have to think about what style you want to do. You don't have to worry about your hands hurting, because trust me, if you are a true natural and you do your own hair, you do twist outs every week, braid outs every week, some kind of ponytails, two-strand twist or whatever, you know doing your hair is tiresome. It may take an hour to about 4 hours, and then you have to take your hair out, make sure it's oiled down. Like, natural hair is another job. So putting it in a protective style for a month is something that is very worry-free, stress-free, especially if you have a two-strand twist. Two-strand twist can go a long way. You can keep them in for a month, and then when you take them out, you can rock that style for at least 2 weeks, a week to 2 weeks, depending on your hair. And then you could wash your hair. Like, it's so much you can do, especially when you have a wig. You could just take your braids down, wash them, put your hair up in a ponytail for a week or 2 weeks. 2 weeks preferably, but to each his own, and you're good to go. Like, it's just so worry-free. You can have different styles, especially in box braids. You can have your hair up in a ponytail, you can have your hair in braids, like stuff that is just not so much. Like, you don't have to worry about putting it up in a scarf. Like, even with protective styles, you still have to put it in a scarf, like something that I have on, in a bonnet. But when you have your natural hair, sometimes you have to twist your hair down to put it in a scarf, or sometimes you have to put it up in a pineapple to put your hair down. So it all depends on the person. It all depends on their hair, especially someone that has a lot of hair like me. It may not look like I have a lot of hair, but it does take me about an hour to 2 hours just to do twist outs. And yeah, my hair is like really thick, so especially for the people who have really thick hair, protective styles are really great for them, because they can just put it in two-strand twists, put it in some plaits, and just wear those plaits all week or for 2 weeks. And within those twists, they can put it up, they put their twist in a ponytail with those plaits. They can do different styles with those, and by the time they take them out, it's a whole nother style, and they can wear that for 2 weeks. So it's a whole bunch you can do, and it's very worry-free. You don't have to worry about doing your hair probably every 2 to 3 days. All you have to do is just moisturize your scalp, condition it, and you'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. But that's all that I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys understand why protective styles are very important, especially the low maintenance protective styles. And I hope you guys learned something that you probably didn't know, or you know, just got more information on natural hair. I'm not a guru or anything, but this is something that I've experienced from me having natural hair, and I never had a perm. I never had any texturizer in my hair, so I don't know how that is. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Push that notification bell. In the description below will be other videos on hair products and things that I've done with my hair. And I think that is all that I have for you guys today, and I'll see you in the next video.